So AH's girlfriend wrecks herself, that's right. Ends up trending worldwide for something she thought she wanted attention for, but she didn't want attention for. Why? Because she ends up sharing faked images online. I'm going to say this again. They are faked images online saying, this is the kind of blowback that I get because I talk to you about what's going on with AH. Now remember, this isn't the first time that she's trended worldwide for this type of behavior. In fact, we saw this play out on a national stage when she was kicked out of a courtroom. And what's extremely troubling about this is somebody that self-admitted that they are part of AH's PR team. This looks like PR too. And you saw media voices swarming all around it. You know they don't fact check this stuff either. So you and I, we're going to talk about it today. Oh man, this is crazy times, right? This is crazy times indeed. All right, so hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day. By the way, I hope you are doing excellently. This fascinated me because we see AH's girlfriend wreck herself real time. What she's trying to do is she's trying to get something trending about AH. You see the tag at the bottom. She's also trying to say, this is what I deal with because I talk about AH and all. Yeah, this does end up trending too. Like I said, it trends up for all the wrong reasons. She ends up self-owning, and I'll show you why. Quote, this is the second death threat I've received in the form of a PayPal invoice for a handgun. I can't do anything about this. Then she adds the hashtag. She wants this hashtag to trend as well. Hashtag AH deserves an apology. Now things, they get really, really spicy when AH's girlfriend says, you know what? I have receipts too. I'm going to prove this is happening. Check this out right here. This is self-wrecking, and we will check this out. And by the way, it's really sad. You see mainstream media sources climbing all over that post. They were sharing it. They were consoling, saying, I can't believe that this is happening. You could tell they wanted to write articles. And yeah, they're right. They shouldn't believe this is happening. And I'll show you why. So if you look at this message here, it should strike you as curious and maybe something you should fact check right from go. From Philip Ross to Redacted, order delivered. Good morning, Redacted. Thank you for your trust with us. Please refer your attached invoice. Stuff like that should trouble you right from go when you see typos like that, especially considering the companies that are supposedly involved. Thank you, billing department. Now, what they're telling you here is that this is an invoice from Springfield Armory. In fact, they make sure that they underline it. You can see it's from PayPal header. It's supposedly an invoice. Got the date right here, the invoice number, and they're telling you description circled to micro compact mini $7.99. Oh man, that's terrible, right? See, here's the thing, and pay close attention to what I'm saying here. This should absolutely shame the mainstream media too, especially those tech journalists, because it says they never check into anything at all. But number one, you type in Springfield Armory email, you find out this is a phishing scam. It is the second hit that you have after your contact for Springfield Armory themselves. And number two, you find out that this message was redacted. Part of it was cut off. Why? Because it shows you that this thing was fake. It wasn't about AH at all, and you could tell if you had the entire thing intact. See, here's a note to the mainstream media. I hope they had their listening ears on, because when you check the results of the little Google box, you find out two things, including one disturbing factor, something that should make them really call out AH's girlfriend. First thing, though, you find out phishing scam. It goes back all the way to 2020. This is actually pretty well known. Anyone else receive a notice from PayPal saying that you just made a payment to the Springfield Armory? Please, can you help? And the second thing, it tells you that the message, like I was saying, was doctored to the point that you can't tell that it's a doctored image. Why? Because if all the contact info was left in, well, listen to this. Identical message to reply from Briskin Armory, charge of $700 plus. So that looks like our $7.99. The help desk email is to pay/pal. Notice that hyphen. Also, the contact number is not connected to PayPal. It's all bogus. Now, I hope you're sitting down for this next part. Why? Because this is going to rock your socks off. In fact, maybe you should duct tape those suckers to your legs before hearing this. Why? Because the people in that thread, they're also sharing AH's girlfriend's receipts. How is that possible, you might ask? Because the mainstream media, they endorse it. Can't be fake. So how, that umbrella guy, how? Well, I got you a theory here. Notice the date, 05/10/2022. That's in the middle of JD versus AH trial. I think JD and AH, they upgraded from Russian bots. They hired time travelers to send this to her. It took them 4 months to find her. They finally did it, though. Either that or this is a well-known scam and one she redacted proof of from so nobody could actually sniff it out. She cut out the contact info. She cut out the address, where you could see something like pay-pal. All of that for clout. Now, what's glorious about this cell phone is it brings up other cell phones for the exact same behavior. That's right. I mean, if you think back to April 2022, the reason the world knows about AH's girlfriend is because during that trial, I mean, we're talking about millions and millions of people watching, she ends up getting booted. Why? Because she presented false evidence to AH's lawyer. She gave her phone to Ben Rottenborn. They utilized that to target one of JD's witnesses, Gina Deuters. Yeah, the only problem with that is it was material misrepresentation. It wasn't what she claimed it was. She removed all identifiable information from that post so she could target somebody, which is out and out fraud. That's the same behavior that you're seeing here. That should be an object lesson to the mainstream media too. They should have fact-checked this, but they didn't want to. They never do. That's another hit, another self-wreck for these people, and it's another hit for listen and believe, not listen and verify. But anyway, let me know what you think about this stuff. And as always, I do appreciate you. You make this stuff fun. Oh man, I can't say that enough. Thank you. If you want to help out the channel too, there are a lot of people taking aim at it. Check out our links. You can help out with that type of stuff. Thank you. Like I said, you being here, that is the biggest help of all. So thank you. I appreciate you. Going to end here. Thank you again. See you soon.